Hi, I'm Dr. Diallo, an academic coach and a test prep expert with study.com. Are you currently preparing to take the FTCE Marketing 6 through 12 with testing code 057 assessment? If you are, then you've come to the right place. This assessment covers the subtopic of knowledge of financial literacy. Today, we'll be going over questions about marketing, which can be a little tricky on the FTCE assessment. By the end of this video, you'll know how to approach these types of questions and how to avoid errors that can cost you points on the actual exam. Let's get started with problem number 1. A marketing teacher wants to integrate a lesson on financial literacy by showing how consumer credit impacts purchasing power. Which of the following activities would most effectively help students understand the concept? A. Analyzing the cost differences between cash purchases and credit purchases over time. B. Conducting a survey to understand students' favorite brands. C. Creating a poster that lists different types of credit cards. D. Watching a video about the history of credit. Let's refer back to our question to be sure that we fully understand what it's asking. They want to know which of the following activities would be most effective at helping students understand the concept of credit impacts. Analyzing the cost differences between cash purchases and credit purchases over time would help students understand the financial implications of using credit, such as the interest rates and long-term costs, which are key components of financial literacy. Surveying students to determine their favorite brands, creating a poster of different credit cards, and watching a video about the history of credit are useful activities. However, the most effective activity would be answer choice A, which is analyzing the cost differences between cash purchases and credit purchases over time. During a lesson on budgeting, a teacher asks students to create a budget for a hypothetical marketing project. Which of the following expenses should students consider as part of their budget to accurately reflect financial literacy principles? A. Ignoring labor costs because they are difficult to predict. B. Allocating funds for unexpected expenses or contingencies. C. Allocating funds solely based on the projected revenue. Or D. Focusing only on the fixed costs without considering variable expenses. Referring back to the question once again to be sure we're clear on what we're being asked, the teacher has created a lesson on budgeting, and she is wanting to create a hypothetical marketing project for students. Which of the following expenses should students consider as part of their budget to accurately reflect the literacy principles? Allocating funds for unexpected expenses or contingencies reflects a key principle of financial literacy, being prepared for unseen financial needs. This practice is essential in both personal and professional financial planning. Ignoring the labor costs, allocating funding solely based on the projected revenue, and focusing only on the fixed costs without considering variable expenses are not reflective of the financial literacy principles. Therefore, B, allocating funds for unexpected expenses or contingencies is the correct answer choice. A small business owner is reviewing her financial statements at the end of the fiscal year. She notices that her net profit is significantly lower than expected despite strong sales figures. Which of the following actions would best help her identify the root cause of the lower profit? A. Increase sales prices to immediately boost profit margins. B. Examine the cost of goods sold and operational expenses to identify areas of overspending. C. Focus on increasing marketing efforts to drive more sales volume. Or D. Ignore the discrepancy since sales are strong, assuming the issue will resolve itself. Well, again, we want to keep in mind that for the question, we're dealing with a small business owner. She's looking at her financial statements from the year at end. She's noticing that her net profit is lower, not just lower, but significantly lower than what she had expected, even though she had strong sales figures. What would help her identify the root cause of the lower profit? Well, if net profit is lower than expected despite strong sales, the issue likely lies in the cost structure. By examining the cost of goods sold and operational expenses, the business owner can identify areas where costs may have escalated, impacting profitability. Addressing these areas can help improve profit margins, whereas increasing prices or sales volume might not resolve the underlying cost issues. Ignoring the discrepancies will create further issues. Therefore, answer choice B, examining the cost of goods sold and operational expenses to identify areas of overspending, is the best answer choice. Maria is a marketing manager who has been asked to oversee the budget for an upcoming advertising campaign. She realizes that the campaign's initial budget may not be sufficient to achieve the desired reach. What should Maria prioritize to make the most effective use of the available budget? A. Allocating the entire budget to one marketing channel to maximize impact. B. Dividing the budget equally among all possible marketing channels. C. Analyzing the return on investment, the ROI, of different channels and prioritizing the most cost-effective ones. Or D. Using the budget to create the most visually appealing advertisements regardless of cost. Now, we notice that within the question, Maria's position is a marketing manager, so she's in charge of marketing the company. She's overseeing the budget for an upcoming campaign, and she notices that the initial budget may not be sufficient, meaning there's not enough money there to cover it. What should she prioritize? Well, analyzing the return on investment, the ROI of different channels, and prioritizing the most cost-effective ones is the best choice. In order to make the most effective use of a limited budget, Maria should focus on marketing channels that provide the highest ROI. This approach ensures that the campaign delivers the greatest possible impact relative to its costs, rather than spreading the budget too thinly or focusing on aesthetics over effectiveness. Therefore, answer choice C is definitely the best answer choice for this question. I hope that you found that video to be informative and helpful. For more practice, check out our FTCE Marketing 6 through 12 057 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, customizable study materials, head on over to study.com and check out our FTCE Marketing 6 through 12 test prep course. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice problems, short targeted video lessons, and all of these things are based on the latest testing updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on the day of the test. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get our latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and your success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and happy studying.